The Triumph Tiger 800 is perhaps one of the most important models for Triumph Motorcycles India. It is the market leader too in terms of ADV sales in the country. It is versatile, tough, and has the ability to take you places where most motorcycles won't. But the new Triumph Tiger 900, it is such a massive improvement on the Tiger 800. We threw everything possible at the all-new Tiger 900 and it passed all the tests with flying colors. And here's why.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have had 2 full days of riding the new Triumph Tiger 900s. On my left is the 900 GT and on my right is the 900 Rally. So the Rally, it replaces the XCX, while the GT, it replaces the XRX range. Now, talking about the GT first, of course you see the visual changes on both motorcycles. The front end, it's completely different. Apart from that, the motorcycles, they have a slimmer profile, they have a narrow waistline. What this means is, these motorcycles, they're lighter by 5 kilograms and they feel much more manageable, much more accessible than the Tiger 800s.
The new generation Tiger 900 wears a fresh new look. It was never a beautiful motorcycle to look at, but now it looks leaner and meaner, especially with the slim LED headlamps up front, the narrower face and the shorter beak. These make for a more aggressive and a purposeful stance, along with new frame and new bodywork. Needless to say, the Tiger looks much more menacing now. The fuel tank and the body panels get a redesign too, and are more angular now, shaving off some of the bulk that the previous model carried. The other big changes include a new bolted-on subframe and a bifurcated radiator which optimizes heat management. Triumph now offers MARZOCCHI suspension on the GT range and SHOWA on the Rally range. The front suspension consists of 45mm cartridge type USDs, while the rear gets a monoshock. The GT has a travel of 180mm at the front and 170mm at the rear, while the Rally gets 240mm of travel all around. Triumph has done well to offer a bucket load of features on the new Tiger 900. First and foremost, there is a new TFT screen which is bigger and offers a range of customization options. Secondly, you can now connect your phone to the motorcycle via Bluetooth. The bikes also get up to 6 riding modes with options to customize the ABS, traction control, suspension and so on. The riding modes are Road, Rain, Sport, Off-Road, Off-Road Pro and Rider.
Talking about the changes in the engine, both motorcycles, they still get a triple. They have the triple cylinder engine, but they get a slight bump in the displacement. These motorcycles displace 888cc. Now what that means is the firing order of the cylinders, it has been changed to 1, 3 and 2. Again, this means that there's a wave of torque all throughout the rev range. And also the characteristic of the engine, it is more gruff, more likable. It's more like a V-twin rather than a triple.
The new engine now offers up to 10% more torque, which is 87 Newton meters at 7,250 RPM. The mid-range itself gets a 12% boost. The peak power output stays the same, which is 94 brake horsepower at 8,750 RPM. Our first day of riding saw us covering over 300 kilometers, and the route was a mix of beautiful 4-lane highways peppered with the occasional broken tarmac and some twisties thrown in. We were on the Tiger 900 GT, and after a few hours of riding, it was clear that the new Tiger 900 was a completely different beast. Lighter, lower and stronger mid-range translated into effortless mile munching and some serious pull too. The Tiger 800 was silky smooth, but the 900 loses some of that refinement and vibrations are quite pronounced, especially between 5500 to 6500 RPM.
So talking about the GT, it is a sport touring machine. And when you're going mile munching, when you're going on long distance rides, this feels really comfortable, and even when you're weaving in and out of traffic, when you're taking corners, this feels stable and the ride quality is really plush.
Even with the stock suspension setting, both the 900 GT and the 900 Rally gobbled up broken tarmac, potholes and speed breakers with utter disdain. The right suspension setting may end up making the ride even plusher. And the brakes. The new BREMBO STYLEMA brakes offer solid bite and good progression and do a good job of scrubbing off speed.
But if you want to go off-roading, the 900 Rally is what you would like to have in your garage. Compared to the old 800, this is a huge step up. What makes it so different? It is lighter, the engine itself is 2.5 kilograms lighter, and overall this bike is 5 kgs lighter. Apart from that, the riding geometry has been changed, so it's easy to stand up and ride. And what makes all the difference is the front end. It doesn't feel as top heavy as the old 800. This makes going off-road on this motorcycle really easy.
We rode the 900 Rally with Pirelli Scorpion Rally tires along with calibrated suspension over loose gravel, sand, packed sand, rocky trails and slush. And not once did the Tiger 900 feel out of its elements. A lot of it has to do with the lower center of gravity too. We quite liked the way the suspension and its 240 mm of travel worked. The way the forks moved up and down was measured, and not once did it feel wallowy or soft. The new generation Triumph Tiger 900 ticks all the right boxes for those who are looking to have a mid-size ADV in their garage. It becomes even more versatile, has better performance on tarmac, and even when you take it to the back and beyond of civilization. Triumph Motorcycles India is looking at an April 2020 launch for the new Tiger 900, and we really can't wait to have a go at it again.